Surprise, we're back, I'm back. So welcome to season 3 of Dumb Luck, the ingeniously named Dumb Carcosa. So first and absolute foremost, let's give a big shout out to Asusani, who's a buddy of the Drawn to the Flame Discord, who came up with this straight away. It's just absolutely perfect. Well done. So there we go. That's going to be the name of this season, Dumb Carcosa. I hope you approve. I certainly do. So thanks for that, mate. Right. Okay. So first thing, most importantly, a massive apology for the big delay. Things have just been a bit chaotic, ironically, at this end. And if I'm completely honest, I have not played an awful lot of Arkham in the last few months. I wouldn't say that I've given the game up, but it just, for a few months, I just didn't feel like playing it. I think I might have played it a little bit too much. However, time has passed, and I'm still listening to the podcast, still listening to Drawn to the Flame, just recent episodes has relit that fire under me, and I'm really wanting to get back and keep playing. So this is it's sort of a pilot, except I've already done a pilot, so I'm calling this a co-pilot, which is brilliant. Well done, that's a great joke. So I'm just testing the water. I'm dipping my toe into the Dumb Luck puddle and seeing how it goes. So feedback is absolutely welcome. But yeah, apologies for the delay. I said Christmas. It's sort of about 6 months past Christmas. But here we go. We're going to give it a go. All right. So if you are if you're a returning customer, thank you very much. Always appreciated. If you're brand new, let me just quickly go through what this is all about. So my name is Brownloaf, and I run this channel called Dumb Luck. And first and foremost, what you need to know is that I'm running chaos decks. So completely random decks, including completely random upgrades, and that is the most fun. That is some true entertainment there. So I'm creating these random decks, and I'm running investigators through their home campaign. So I used every single Dunwich investigator, took some random decks through Dunwich. If you haven't seen that, I strongly recommend you check it out. It was good fun. If you don't have the time to trawl through all those videos, I have done a top 5 videos. So check them out, or you could check out the finales. They are called Finale, which is a bit of a spoiler, but there we go. Check them out. They're good fun. I quite enjoy them. It's very important that I make it clear now that I am not the most insightful person to be watching when it comes to this game. There are absolutely fantastic channels and podcasts out there. I've already mentioned George the Flame, the Mythos Busters. Big shout out to Northern Lights over Arkham, who is a great video maker, and he also does a bit of chaos. So if you want to see a bit of chaos decks where you get some really good insight, check him out. If you want to watch some chaos decks, which is just me sort of screaming and pulling my hair out and hopefully having a bit of a laugh, then stay put. For me, it's about exploration, it's about learning new things, and despite the fact that a lot of the cards we come up with are cards that have been around for ages, I'm always learning new things, and it's nice to have you along for the journey. I do play fairly quickly. I won't read out any story. I won't explain what every single card does. My gameplays tend to take about 20 minutes, something like that. If it's a nice sized scenario. If it goes badly, it sometimes takes less time, and that's happened, believe it or not. So one thing I do to kind of balance out how difficult this is I use double experience. That's another suggestion by Asusani, actually. I mean, he pretty much comes up with all the decent ideas here. Which sort of turns up the excitement, because there's a lot of times where pretty soon on that the scenario is not being won. However, if killing a 2 VP enemy means I'm going to get 4 experience to spend, it raises the stakes on things which have quite low stakes. So I'm keeping that rule. I am sticking with standard. However, at risk of sounding repetitive, Asusani came up with a brilliant idea involving doubt and conviction, which I will go into a bit more detail when it matters. But suffice to say, there's a really cool idea that we've sort of come up with, and I'll show you how it works. It is to help me out, is to make things a bit easier, but it's quite a nice idea, nice thematic tie-in. Okay, so all that's left to see is who is going to be our first investigator, but welcome along. I hope you enjoy the ride. Feedback is very much welcome, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. And if this all goes to plan, then hopefully this will be the start of a new series. Okay, guys, I will see you at the theatre. We're going to kick off this new season with Lola Hayes, which is a touch worrying. So why Lola? Well, obviously, most importantly, because Ben asked for it, and we aim to please here. Dumb luck. But another reason, yeah, we'll call it the second reason. It's probably the first reason. Is that this is just me seeing if I want to get back into this, trying it for fun. This deck, Lola against Curtain Call, hasn't got a real sense of things are going to go fantastically well and I'm going to want to take this deck further. I've got a real sense of impending doom. So this is probably just going to be a bit of a one-off, which is kind of what I wanted to do. So yeah, I've gone with Lola. Lola, who according to Arkham DB is the best investigator. Not sure I agree. I'm not even certain she's the best Lola, to be honest, but there we go. We'll push on and we'll see what happens. So here's an interesting thought. How do you generate a random Lola Hayes deck? So there's a couple of ways of doing it. One way would be to pick 3 random factions, pick 7 cards, and then pick randomly cards from the rest of the collection to top it up to your 35. That's one way of doing it. Second way might be to just turn over random cards until you reach the point where if the next card is, let's say, a rogue, then you won't be able to fulfill the requirements, and then you skip until you get one that would help you get there before your 35th card, if that makes sense. But Arkham DB has the most genius way of doing the Lola deck, and that is they throw 35 random cards at you, and if it doesn't happen to fit the deck building requirements, it says you're not allowed to play it, which actually is probably the easiest way of doing it, and possibly the fairest. I don't know. It depends on your opinion, really, doesn't it? So what do we want with Lola? I've played her once or twice, I think, catastrophically badly, let alone on a blooming scenario as hard as Curtain Call. What do we want? Okay, 2 things. Firstly, static boosts would be great because they're static. They're in play at all times. I don't have to be acting like a guardian to get a +1 from the beat cop. But yes, there's that, and then also neutral cards, because I can always play neutral cards. So something nice and simple like a flashlight would be absolutely beautiful. Fine clothes is very good in this campaign, actually, isn't it? Yeah, fine clothes. That's what we want. 2 fine clothes. She's an actress. She should have fine clothes. And look at her. She has got fine clothes. There she is, looking great. She is great. I like Lola thematically. To play it, not so much. Here we go. Right, so I haven't done. So I looked on YouTube to see when my last deck reveal video was, and it was January 2021. So it's almost a year and a half since I did this. So a little bit rusty. Now the the card pool has increased. My knowledge has shrunk. I mean, it never was an encyclopedic knowledge, but I guess whatever the opposite of encyclopedic is, that's how you describe my knowledge. I've got an encyclopedia lack of knowledge for the card pool, but that's not why you're here. You're here to see me struggle and get stressed. So let the stress begin. Let's see. Will we get a deck first time? It'll be a good omen if we do. Okay, I forgot that comes up. Here we go. Let's see what we get. And first go is swinging a hit. Okay, all right. We are game on, and whew, there are a lot of things leaping out at me. A lot of cards I know. That's good. A few cards I'm not entirely sure on. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll be scientists about this. We'll look at the charts. Let's look at some charts. Okay, so we're hitting the Mystic in quite a big way. what are we? Okay, 8, and then we got 7 rogues and 7 guardian. A little bit low on seeker. These neutral cards, I'm pretty sure they include her individual cards, and I'm pretty sure they include any multi-class cards which we have 0 of. Okay, so wow, the only thing that is going in our hands are the boxing gloves. That's brilliant. Oh wow, perhaps she's been acting in like a sort of biopic of I don't know, Ronda Rousey. Do you know who Ronda Rousey is? Look her up. She wears boxing gloves. That'd be cool. Okay, so all right, it's a static +1 to combat. This is exactly what we asked for. We're not going to complain. However, to use this ability, we would have to be in Guardian. After you defeat an enemy, exhaust and look for spirit events. I'll tell you what, let's go see how many spirit events we've got. We've got lots of events. There's the Dumb Luck classic. Let me handle this. Backstab is tactic. Burning the Midnight Oil is insight. Crack the Case is insight. Daring Maneuver is gambit. Decoy is favour and service. I mean, imagine if improvisation was spirit. It's not. Interrogate isn't spirit. Narrow escape. This is just not looking great. Dear. No trick. Got encaged. We got uncaged soul. Oh no, yeah, there we go. Uncaged soul. Right. Okay. Oh my god, this is like. Oh, you know when kids. I say this because I'm a teacher. You know when kids write in textbooks, go to page 52, and you turn to page 52 and it says go to page 76. This is turning into one of those experiences, because now what I'm going to look at is to see how many spells or rituals we've got. Unless vantage point is spirit, which of course it isn't. Okay, right. Okay, let's see how many spells and rituals we've got. Well, Azure Flame. Very nice. Okay, so this is combat. It's using willpower. It's the one where if we reveal a good token, we take a damage. We don't care about that. And well, will not have my truths be effed again. Here we go. It's evasion, willpower instead of your first. It's the same one, except this time you lose a bit of resource. That's not great. However, if we are paying for it for 3 less, then maybe we don't really care. Oh wow, Crystallizer of Dreams. I can't even begin to wrap my head around how that works with. I'm going to have to go away and think about that. Dreaming Haunting Serum. So this is a static ability. Only the first copy of each card in your hand counts towards the maximum hand size. Yeah, all right. I mean, it's not going to particularly do a huge amount, is it? Crystallizer of Dreams. Right. Okay. As an additional cost to play this card, you must search your bonded cards for 1 copy of the Garden Crystallizer. I'm just not going to play it. It's just not happening. But we'll read on anyway. After you play an event, so it would have to be a Guardian event. A Rogue event. Unless I can change my role halfway through playing it and then triggering this. I'm going to have to go away and look at this. This card is blowing my mind with regard to Lola, so yeah, we'll come back to it. Hallowed Mirror is very, very good indeed. We'll click on it in a minute. It might be Soothing Melody as spirit. In fact, I think it is, which would be blooming handy with the boxing gloves. Bandolier, absolutely useless. There's our fine clothes. Excellent. And that's really good. Oh, we got Alyssa Graham. We love Alyssa Graham. She is bananas. She's so good. And she's really good in solo. So I'm loving her. Always good to see Alyssa Graham. Speaks to the dead. But, you know, we let her do that. Joey the Rat Vigil. Again, I'm going to have to check how that works. But unlike to be played. Mysterious Raven. Not any old normal Raven. Just a mysterious one. Take 1 hold, discover a clue. Oh, that's nice. Right, okay, we'll speed up a little bit because this is taking quite a while. We know about a lot of these cards. Burning the Midnight Oil, gain a bit of money. All right, nice. Crack the Case, gain a bit of money. Very nice. Decoy is super good, isn't it? Interrogate. We have humanoids. Oh my god, right. So test combat 3, which would be 4 if I've got my boxing gloves, because I'll be interrogating them, shaking my fist at them. If he succeeds, yeah, okay, we'll worry about that later. Narrow escape is always good. However, of course, we would have to be in Rogue to play it. This is just a disaster. Prepared for the worst. Okay, all right. So we've actually got 2 copies of boxing glove. Nice. Read the signs. This is using willpower to discover clues. Shortcut is always good. Slip away is. Okay, so we'll be testing with 6 there. to evade enemies. That's pretty good. Unconscious souls we've already mentioned. Vantage point. Play at the after a location enters play, always revealed during the investigator's turn. Until the end of the active investigator's turn, that location gets -1 shroud. You may move one clue from that to that location from any other location. That might be pretty good. Not without fight, I do enjoy very much. However, of course, I can only commit it if I'm in Survivor, so I can't use it with my boxing gloves, and I can't use it with my flame or my truth. So that sucks. Prescient. After you commit prescient to a skill test, name odd, even, or symbol. After the test ends, if a chaos token of the name type was revealed during this test, you may return a spell card from your discard pile to your hand. Alright. Resourceful. That's great. We like resourceful. Rise to the occasion could be good. However, bear in mind all my stats are 3 already. I would have to be going against a test of 5, but if it does happen, it's pretty good. Chuck that in with a few other things. Oh, you see that actually that works quite nicely. Taking on a big dude, maybe. Stunning blow. If this test is successful during attack, automatically evade. Unexpected card is just great, isn't it? Vicious blow. Alright, okay. I mean, I was never going to be in love with this deck. It didn't really matter what it came up with. But that's good. Alright, let's see what our random basic weakness is. Here it comes. It's taking its time. Oh, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Reckless. It's a skill. Right. Okay. It's a flaw. So it's the Winifred Habermock weakness. Commit only to a skill test you're performing of any type if there's no other cards committed to it. Other cards cannot be committed to it. Got ya. If this test fails, return the skill to your class. God. Forced. If Reckless is in your hand at the end of your turn, reveal it and lose 2 resources. Oh, that sucks. Alright, okay, fair enough. Right, well, we're giving it a go. Alright, this is for you, Ben. I hope you enjoy this. Yeah, alright, we'll see how it goes. I'll have a little think. There's a couple of rule things which I sort of fudged my way through, but I'll get back to you on those in a second. Alright, I will see you at the theatre, and because we're playing as Lola, we'll be starting backstage. Backstage access, just like in Wayne's World 2. Alright, I'll see you guys then. Take care. And here we go. So after a mere 6-month wait, we're finally back ready to do some playing of Arkham. Alright, so I've had a little look through the deck, fine-tooth comb look. Firstly, I don't think I've made enough of a big deal about this. This is really, really handy. Without my boxing gloves, what am I? Empty-handed. So that's really, really good. I'll chuck that in there. I missed, speaking of boxing gloves, I missed the fact that I also have another spirit card, which is Let Me Handle This, which is pretty useless. However, that single combat icon could make a difference. We'll see how it goes, but I thought I should mention that. And the Crystallizer of Dreams. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare to get it to work on any type of colour apart from green. However, I do have, what's it called? Narrow Escape. So there is a possibility of quite a big combo there, particularly in an evasion attempt. I seem to remember, I can't remember what it's called. Is it For the Greater Good? There's a big evasion check in there, and I managed to do it once where I got the +2. And then committed it, so gave me +4. Yeah, it was huge news. But anyway, there we go. That's it now. I better shuffle it into my deck. Right. So I come up with the idea of using these keys to say which class I'm currently playing as. So anyway, Curtain Call. What do I think of Curtain Call? What's my experience of Curtain Call? It is utterly brutal, completely brutal. To the fact that I think. Obviously, there's a scenario where you win it. I think there is an almost win scenario, and that is where you get a load of XP and then get knocked out before the extra tokens get added in, which I realise is a slightly negative approach. However, it might be the way to go. So the way I see us going is, unless I get an absolutely stunning start, probably chances are I'm going to hang around, let the old emissary pop up, and hopefully try and knock them down once, and then just, I don't know, I guess leap off the balcony is one option. We'll see how it goes. Lola, are you ready? Good. Right, so we're starting off in the backstage area. So we immediately put that into play, and then we immediately get 2 of these backstage doorways. Oh yeah, the other thing I should say is a little while ago I was trying to work out which is the best direction to start off with when you're doing this one in terms of probabilities and how likely it is that you're going to have to go back through the theatre and so on. And actually, a lot of people helped me out with that, and I do apologise. It got incredibly complicated, and I've kind of forgot about it. So I do apologise. Perhaps I'll have a look at it whilst I'm doing this. However, yet another good reason I've got playing as Lola, because I don't have that choice because I'm starting off in the backstage. Here we go. Let's see what cards we've got to kick off with. Unexpected Courage is probably the best card in the entire deck. Improvisation is also good. Uncage the Soul, Impression. Right, oh my god, what on earth? Okay, so let's, wow, I mean these, no, I mean, yeah, none of them. Let's get rid of them. These are better off in my deck, because at least I can get them with boxing gloves. And I'd be silly to just discard any of these. Reckless, don't need. Right, Joey the Rat has appeared, as has Alyssa Graham. That is good. That I can definitely get on board with. And there's the Narrow Escape. Fantastic. Well, it feels to me like logically the best move here would be to start off as Mystic, get Alyssa in play, maybe commit Joey to try and get that first clue. So have to change to Rogue. Oh my god, yeah, I do know how to play Lola, honestly. And then I'm in Rogue. I've got Narrow Escape in hand, just in case. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're off. We're ready to go. So I will start in Mystic. Let me move these completely out of the way. Oh, I also used to use these to count my actions. All right, okay, here we go. So first action, I will play Alyssa Graham. And I will trigger Alyssa Graham. So let's look at the top card of the encounter deck, see what we've got. Okay, it's a Fanatic. Revealed location with the most clues. After Fanatic enters play, move 1 clue from the Fanatic's location to the Fanatic. Well, I'm not great at killing people here. When defeated, take control of the clues. Oh my god, right. Let's think for a moment. So, what I guess I could do is leave this clue here so he gets there and the clue pings on him there. Or I could go into here, come back out and maybe just dump him over there for the time being, because he picks up the clue, so if there's a victory point there, I will get it. So alright, that seems to make sense. So that's my first action. Right, I'm now going to transfer to Rogue, which is not an action. Second action, I'm going to go in here. There is a room here that makes rat spawn, which would be blooming annoying. Let's see what it is. Okay, it is the one that makes rat spawn. Great stuff, excellent. So let's find some rats. Now I should, there we go, should be able to deal with this. And then oh no, I'm now shuffling the deck, aren't I? Oh god, right, good. Thank you very much for that, rats. So yeah, literally anything could happen when we get to the encounter phase. Who cares? Let's go. So we've played Alyssa, we've moved into the trap room, and now we are going to attack. So this is 3 on 1. Right, good luck, Lola. -2. Boom, dead rats. Good stuff. Right, okay. Let's see what our card is. We get Shortcut, universally useful. And I get 1 resource, and here we go. Let's see what card we're going to get instead. Okay, so it's a hidden card. Secretly add it to your hand. I cannot play events. That is going to suck a lot. But there we go. That's all it does. So I didn't actually use those action things. Never mind. Here we go. Right. So we are in Rogue. We are 4 on 3. Shall we pick up this clue? Let's pick up this clue. So I'm going to commit Joey because I'm in green. I can do that. So this is 5 on 3. Can't use Alyssa at the moment because I'm not in Mystic. Skull, -1. Boom. There we go. We've got victory points. It hasn't been a wasted trip. Whatever happens now, it hasn't been a wasted trip. 2 actions left. I kind of feel like I'd like to get rid of whispers in my head. Let's go. So I've got an interesting thing here, haven't I? Because I can't use Alyssa. until I guess I could use Alyssa to look at my own deck, couldn't I? Oh, that works, doesn't it? I've never thought of doing that before. Okay, right, so that was my first action, investigate. Second action, third action is get rid of that. Then I will change to Mystic, and then I will trigger Alyssa to look at the top of my own deck. And it is Read the Signs, which is a pretty handy card actually for me, so I will certainly leave that there. Okay, that's the end of my turn. We've got a victory point. Who'd have thought, eh? Right, upkeep. We get Read the Signs. I'd already forgotten it was Read the Signs, which is great. And here we go. Here's our doom. Let's see what we're going to get this time. It's another whisper in my head. Anxiety. You cannot trigger fast abilities. Right. Okay. The problem with these whispers in your head, they tend to build up, don't they? Right. Okay. This isn't going too badly. I still have absolutely no way whatsoever to deal with the big dude when he turns up. Okay. I feel like I'm going to move in and then get that clue. Move to the backstage doorway and then change my class. So here we go, moving in. I'll play this, so this costs me 2, so this is add willpower to your investigation. So I'm 7 on, yeah, it's 7, isn't it? 7 on 3. And I know there's gain additional clue at this location, but I don't think there's any location here that's got more than 1 clue. There is, I have got vantage point, but I can't base my entire play waiting around for that. So here we go. I mustn't forget this. When you're in backstage, each hidden treachery counts as 3 cards. Okay, I'm all right. So I've moved. I'm investigating, and that's a pass. I've got my second clue. And then I am going into the other backstage doorway. Oh my word. This is going quite well, dare I say. And then I will end my turn by switching to... Oh no! Oh no! Of course. I can't do that because I've got these whispers in my head. Oh no! Right, this is not good. I did not think of that. That's terrible news. Okay, so just so you know, this is 1 shroud, 1 clue. And when I investigate, if I succeed by 2 or more, I take 1 horror. Oh, okay. If this is crisis of identity, then this is not good. Oh, it's my bandolier. Great stuff. All right, bandolier, gain a resource, put my third doom on, and let's see what we get. Twisted to his will. If there is no doom in play, gain surge. Otherwise, test willpower. In this case, 4. If failed, discard 2 cards at random, and I can only commit neutral or mystic cards. Well, I don't have any mystic cards. Right, what happens? I have to discard 2 cards at random. Right, that's tricky. How do I feel about failing this? I would discard 2 cards at random. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and pass this. I think I'm going to try and pass it with unexpected courage. So I'm going 5 on 3. So the good thing here is that the skulls are still on my side. So we'll go with that. Here we go, and it's -1. Great stuff. -1 is certainly in the bag. We're certainly seeing a lot of that. Right, okay, here we go, my turn. So first 2 actions is to get rid of that. Then I will trigger Alyssa to have a look at the next card, and it's rats. Rats are not really that bad, so I'm happy with that. I will then change to... Ooh, perhaps I'll change to bandolier so I can... Guardian, so I can commit my bandolier if necessary. And then I will investigate. So investigating 4 on 1. Investigate 4 on 1. It's -1. Oh my goodness me. If we wanted to, we could advance. Oh God, do I want to advance? Let me pause and have a think. Well, I'm not going to lie, I had a little cheat then. I had a quick reminder of what happens when you advance the act. Yeah, we can advance. It's not to the point yet where we add the tokens. That happens if we catch up with the stranger. So here goes. Well, I haven't said that. There is no need to advance. Oh no, because then I'll find out where the stranger is. Let's do it. Okay, so here we go. We're going to spend our 3 clues to advance the act. Just to be clear, we have discarded that and we've just investigated. So that is our 3 actions.
Let's see what happens. Blah, blah, blah. Choose one of the set aside locations at random. Alright, so there's 4 to choose from. This is all part of the maths behind what's the best thing to do here, because I'm over here and it's now got a 75% chance that the location he appears will be over in this side. I mean, if it's on the backstage side, if I get that 1 in 4, that's going to be pretty incredible. You're just going to have to trust me that I'm not looking at the cards here. Let's put one random location to play, and it is, of course, the lobby. Can't really complain about that. So let's get a connector, and then the old guy with the mask is popping into play. Oh, I tell you what, if Saxon, if you're watching this, I'll never forget your impression of the man in the padded mask. I don't know if you remember doing that at Arc in Flames, but it was hilarious. Okay, and then we advance to one of the 3 random copies here. So let's just do this like this. There we go. Bit of that. There we go. We are juggling the strangers. There we go. We'll do that one. Okay. All right. So that's the end of my turn. I am in Guardian. Upkeep. Uncage the soul. We don't have anything to play with it, but it's still quite exciting, isn't it? 2 willpower icons at the very least. Okay, let's put on the 4th Doom. So what do we got? Rats. Of course we've got rats. I forgot about that, didn't I? Right. So they're engaged with me. Right. I feel like I should really just go for this. So let's fight the rats. I will commit Bandolier. No, I won't commit Bandolier because we might have need later, so let's go for it. We are 3 on 1, particularly as skulls are still on our side. And there we go, the rats are dead. It's -1 city here. So that's the first action. Second action. Third action. Yeah, we know what's going on there. So the question is, do I now change my class so I can check out the top card of my deck and then possibly see if it's something that I don't want? Let's do that. Come on, let's go for it. Or do I take a risk now? Do I look at the encounter deck? If I lose Alyssa, how bad would that be? It wouldn't be the end of the world. She has got a good horror soak though. It would not be great. I've got all these cards. There's only 2 Crisis of Identities in there. Let's go for it. See what we got on top of the deck. It's Spies with Carcosa. That is pretty much a whiff because oh my god, what's it called? The agenda deck is going to advance the round after this anyway, so that's okay. All right, so here we go. Upkeep. Ooh, decoy. That might come in handy. Get a bit of money. 5th Doom. And of course we get the Spies of Carcosa. So these add 2 Doom. You can investigate them away, but there's absolutely no point because we're going to advance straight away. Great stuff. Okay, here we go. So next turn we are going to get the big dude. Let's just have a look and see what we've got up here. Spirit's Torment. Attach your location. After you leave attached location, you must either take 1 horror or lose 1 action. Do you know what? I'm not entirely sure if this shuffles anyway. Place one of your clues on the location to get rid of it. Oh, okay, so I could spend a Doom to get rid of that. However, there are far worse things in the deck than that, so let's just leave that where it is. Okay, what do I want to do? Well, let's just get in here and see let's see what the deal is, shall we? So first action, we'll move there, and we will get we'll put a clue on there, and the other 2 lobby locations come into play. There we go. You can tell I haven't done this for a while. Look how disorganised I am. What a mess. And I'm wondering about turning to Seeker and trying to use a shortcut, although I've got a feeling the shortcut might be quite handy towards the end of the scenario, just trying to get out. So, second action, we're going here. All right, here we go. When you are in the lighting box, increase the resource cost of each card in your hand by 2. Nah, that's not the end of the world. Right, okay, so what do we do with the man in the pallid mask? I can investigate. It'll be a shroud of 6, and if you succeed instead of discovering the clues, defeat him. Okay, I cannot see either eventuality happening here, either defeating him or getting that investigation done. But we'll see what happens. So we've taken 2 actions. We've got a 3rd action. I guess we could. What have we got? We've got 4, and we could chuck in improvisation to go up to 6 on 6. I don't really like the look of it, to be honest. I think I'm going to do something pretty boring and draw a card. Let's do that. Let's draw a card. Interrogate. All right, so he is humanoid. However, this test is not... Well, okay, so this test is combat against 4. And if I succeed, discover a clue at your location and 1 clue at any other location. All right, maybe there for a victory point. It has got an insect icon. It has got a combat icon. Right, I am going to turn to Guardian in case I get a baddie. Oh no, I've already looked at the card, haven't I? It's dropping clues. All right, let's see what happens. Backstab. Bingo. Right, we could get the emissary. This could be very good indeed. All right, so the agenda is advancing. Okay, so that disappears. And we put the emissary in the theatre. All right. Okay, big fight coming up. We don't shuffle, so we know what's coming. It's this. Revelation, it takes your location. After you leave a location, either take 1 horror or lose 1 action. You can place a clue to get rid of it. All right, so the plan here then is let's get in there, let's get the emissary, let's maybe get this victory point, and then we'll lose. So that's fine. All right, so okay, 1, 2, play backstab, and I can commit the decoy to make that pretty good. I then just need to do 1 hit. I could go Guardian, and I'll be able to commit 1, 2, 3, 4 to do that 4th hit. That seems pretty good. So let's do it. Okay, so I also want to kind of die at the right moment, which is a bit grim, isn't it? So first action, I'll move into here, and I'll take a horror from that ability. That might seem a little bit reckless, but this is all about timing. I'm not putting on Alyssa because I am sort of trying to sort of get knocked out at the right time. Very negative, isn't it? Second action, I will move in. Okay, and then I will change to Rogue. And then third action, we're going for it. So I'm going to play Backstab. Okay, which means I'm using Agility. So I'm 1, 2, 3 against 4. But I'm also going to commit Decoy to go 5 against 4. And I'm going to commit Narrow Escape to go 7 against 4. Wow. How exciting is this? It's very exciting is the answer. Right, let's see what happens. Oh, no. Oh, my God. It's still in there. That is an absolute utter disaster. Right, okay, let's count all the ways that that's terrible news. Well, firstly, I've been retaliated. Oh, no. Secondly, I've just committed 2 of my get out of jail cards, and that's enough to be getting on with, to be honest. Right, okay, so he now attacks me. This has suddenly gone horribly wrong, and we get 1 horror. I might as well put it myself. Let's do upkeep, vantage point, gain a resource. Oh my God. Right, okay, let's see what we've got going on here. If you have at least 3 horror, lose 1 action. I mustn't forget that actually. 3 horror is a bit of a watershed for bad stuff happening. Okay, so we've got Ryan Remains. It heard me. Right, once per round. This is a new round, so I could change to Mystic during this test, couldn't I? And then I could commit the old Uncage the Skulls. That's exactly what I do. So I'm going to change to Mystic. I'm going to commit Uncage the Soul. This might be a little bit short-sighted because what I'm not doing here is coming up with any sort of plan whatsoever for getting past the emissary. But we'll go for it anyway. So we're 5 on 3. We have got improvisation. 5 on 3. Boom, that's a pass and an unnecessary commit. Right. Okay, what on earth do we do here? Right, well, let's check out what the top card is. Oh, what? Whoa, that's terrifying. Oh my God, I've got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, so I think it's now victory points, isn't it? I'm going down. So this is 3 against 2. I'm in Mystic. I could commit improvisation, or I could play improvisation. I do draw a card if I play improvisation. Let's think about it. What would I improvise into? I could improvise into Seeker, that way I could commit both these cards. to evade, and then just try and get there, and maybe try and get that clue. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to play improvise, play only during your turn, switch my role. I'm now going to turn into a seeker, as if by magic. She's like the Mr. Ben of Arkham Horror, isn't she? Until the end of your turn, reduce the resource cost to play cards of your role. Okay, fine, but draw a card. If this is Crisis of Identity, I'm going to be unimpressed. Oh, it's the Hallowed Mirror. Okay, so that's my first action. Second action, I am avoiding. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against 2. 5 against 2. Here it comes. 5 against 2. It's a hit. Okay, and then we go second action, third action into the balcony. Wow, okay, so there's one clue there, and there is a victory point. I will. Oh my god! Right, okay. Actually, I wish I hadn't done that. I wish I'd stayed there for a turn. Okay, I'm going to. I still can change my role. No, I can't because I changed it to Mystic at the start, didn't I? Okay, right, upkeep. So I'm not within range of his nasty smell. Oh, there's the Crisis of Identity. So it whiffs entirely. Discard the top card of your deck, whatever you get, that's my roll. And it's Guardian, which is exactly what I wanted. Oh, look at that, yes. Let me handle this one. You've absolutely nailed that. Well done. Good stuff. Second dim going on, and now we've got a problem. So Hunter. After he attacks you, move one of your clues to the Agent of the King. Well, I haven't got any clues, and if I defeat him, you could take control of his clues. Right. Okay. Is there a world where I play Interrogate and beat this guy? No, discover that clue. Maybe there is. It's worth a go, isn't it? Have I got anything to lose here? I don't really think I have I? Let's just remind ourselves what nonsense this is. So, choose a humanoid enemy. Hello. At your location. Yes. Test combat, which is 3. 3 on 3. Oh no, okay, so it's 3 on 4 because he's got that. So I would be 4 on 4 if I committed the bandolier. But nothing. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Nothing. Let's just do it. Come on. This is why we do dumb luck. It's for silly things like this. So we are 3, 4, 4 on 4. If this wins, we get a clue. This is only one of our possible ways of getting a clue, by the way. So first action, 4 on 4. That's a fail. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, so the second way is that we just investigate using attacks of opportunity. So we will investigate using attack of opportunity. So I take 2 horror. This I will put on Alyssa. 1, 2, and then I will take the damage on myself. So I'm investigating 4 on 2. Come on. I haven't actually played this card, just to be clear. I don't know much there. Okay, let's do this. I'll put the skull back in. So my horror is still within the -1 threshold. Here it comes. Yes, excellent. We got that clue. Oh, right, yeah, okay. Now, if he kills me, then I drop my clue immediately where it is. But he doesn't have to kill me, because what I'm going to do is I am going to, after you perform a move action during which you move from the balcony to the theatre, take 2 damage. So I'm going to move, take attack of opportunity, that's 2 horror, 1 damage. The damage and the horror goes onto Alyssa Graham. And then I take 2 damage for the full, which knocks me out and drops my clues in a non-victory point location. All right, do we consider that a success? Well, I mean, it could have been worse. We've got 6 experience to spend. Obviously, we're going to take a physical trauma there. But hey, I don't feel like that was too bad. All right, okay. Well, look, I'll give you a moment to decompress, and then I'll tell you. I'll talk to you about the. I just realised if I passed that interrogate test, I could have got that clue as well. That would have been a massive move. Oh, how good would that have been? Never mind. Okay, I'll see you in the debrief. Okay guys, a quick errata before we get to the debrief. Some of you will notice that when I investigated the rehearsal room, I forgot this ability on this card, which meant I should have taken a horror. So towards the end of the scenario, I was faced with a choice about where to put some horror, and I put it on myself because that wasn't going to take me beyond the -3 threshold for skulls. So in reality, what should have happened was at this point I should have had a choice between either taking an extra horror on myself, which would have turned skulls into -3s, or taking an extra horror, which would have killed Alyssa. Now, as you know, during the test in the balcony, I did get the skulls. So possibly that looks like I would have failed the scenario. However, being faced with that choice, I know what I would have done. I would have looked at the chaos bag and I would have done the maths. So here are my two choices. I can either go 3 against 2 by killing off Alyssa, or take the horror myself and go 4 against 2 with skulls as -3. So if I was 3 against 2 with only 2 horror myself, I've got 10 successful tokens there. However, if I had kept Alyssa in play but taken the horror myself, I would have only had 9 successful tokens. So I would have worked that out, and I would have definitely killed off Alyssa and got a skull and passed the test. It would have probably been a little bit more stressful than I was making it out at the time, but there we go. Hopefully you buy that. Anyway, on to the debrief. Okay, so there we go. Just to be clear, that wasn't a million miles away from being as good as I could have possibly expected. If that backstab had hit, and it was an auto fail, I was what was I? I was 7 on 4. If that backstab had hit, it probably would have been a different story. Never mind, it didn't, and it wasn't. But I did get 6 experience because, of course, we double. I'm pretty sure I didn't get any doubt or conviction, but I'll explain how that's going to play in this as we go forward. But hey, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, I mean, that was okay. I think my personal highlight was when Let Me Handle This came up and actually turned me to the class that I actually wanted. But yeah, I mean, it's not a good deck, is it? It's not a good deck. It's fiddly playing as Lola, particularly when it comes to skills. I don't particularly hate the way that I played that. I'm actually quite pleased. I think I did the best I possibly could. Maybe you disagree. I'm sure you do. Let me know. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. That was the co-pilot for Dumb Carcosa, the 3rd series in the Dumb Luck random plays. Hopefully I will carry on doing this, but I'll see how this goes and see how the whole process goes. But anyway, as always, thanks very much for your support. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're staying safe. And yeah, and if you've got any comments, let me know. And who knows, I might see you next week or the week after. All right, cheers. Bye.